Hi, I'm Guoqing Wu. Today I will introduce the Kazakh dance style. A South Asian dance is made up of dance forms originating from India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. It consists of two categories, classical and non-classical dance. Kazakh is a traditional dance that is considered India. The word Kazakh is derived from Sanskrit word kasi, which means story, which implies a storyteller. The dance traces its root to the nomadic professional storyteller who come from India, who recited religion and mythological tales using miming and dancing with a musical in their company. The origin is also attributed to Bard on the travel of ancient northern India known as Kaskar for storyteller. The roots are traced from Sanskrit Hindu texts on performing art known as Natya Shaskar, authored by the astrologist and musicologist at around 500 CE. The dance is divided into two forms, Nurta, which entire pure dance comprising fineness of motion of the hand, and Nurtaya, entirely solo expressive dance focusing on expression. History on this dance can also be traced by the illustration given on sculpture of dancer in different vertical position resembling classic step of the dance. It evolved from the Bahatic movement, which incorporates childhood and story of the Hindu god, and also imitated from the corridor of the North Indian Kingdom. The corridor of Kazakh can also be traced to temple in northern India and later moved to Mongolia court in the Mongolia area. This is the only classical dance that links Muslim and Hindu goddess. It involved purities, which entire balancing on one foot as the main feature of the dance. It is built by using a interact, using use of the foot, soft gliding movement of the waist, eyebrow, and the neck. The dancer often stops to recite the rhythmic syllables to a specific medical cycle of 16, 10, and 14 beats. Then exclusion follows through the motion. Despite having Hindu and Muslim root, Kazakh dance shifts from relying Christian theme to improvisation being done by the dancer to enter the Muslim and Hindu audience with a sensual and sexual performance dividing from the subtle aim to show love to Radha Kariska. In the colonial era in the 19th century, several classical dance forms were discouraged, including Kazakh family worked hard to keep the ancient dance from eradication and continue training the way, including boys. It subjected the dancer to stigma from Christian missionary and society. This suggests that the Indians dropped such dance and even launched the anti-dance movement in 1892. The colonial government banned the dance in 1910, but the Indian community disapproved the ban, claiming that it was aimed to persecuting the rich in the name of social reform. The dance has three forms demonstrated in the dance. It includes Japur, which deal with a focus on the movement of the foot, while the other two types, Banaras and Lucknow, focus on the hand motion and facial expression. The emphasis of the dance is more on the foot movement. The feet are decorated with small bell known as gongru, made of leather with little bell, and the music given the motion harmony played. The story is told through written downward by using gesture of the arm and upper body part motion, expression of the feet, stage movement, turn and bend. The head jewelry is made for the head to grasp the upper body movement, which is also adorned in a silk scarf tied. During the dance, leg and torso are straight. Jewelry on the male dancer is usually straightforward compared to that on female dancer and is made of stone. The eye are the means of communication of the story narrated by a dance that express the expression through the eyebrow. Lagno style is mainly the acting part, which Japan is well known for the footwork. The drummer who is mostly a table player and the dancer with endless combination on a melodic line repeatedly. The beats have different names depending on the nature of rhythmic pattern used and the percussive instrument in accompaniment with the dance. They include names like turka, tura, parana. The dancing will commence with a sequence by the name tak, that followed by a convertible formal entry called amada, and then a salutation known as salami. The dance steps are in 5 stages. The first is urap, which involves the dancer performing in a happy, excited mood to bring out joyful feeling with high jumping posture. The second one is surpa, which entire movement which is the or the dance tiled at an angle. The third is Kazakh movement of the waist. The masak, which involves the movement of the breast in a given rhythm. Lastly is the style lag, which is dancing bringing out a posture with 2 body parts drawing gracefully. In conclusion, Kazakhstan has a long history of original growth, overcoming hurdles to the place it has in the music industry today. It serves both the religion purpose and the entertainment purpose as intended. It is very rich in culture from the custom, working and style of dancing. It helps to keep the young people and help preserve the rich Indian culture such that it can be passed on. The dance is organized in a way that keeps the dancer and the audience occupied, and attention will capture in entertainment and also in exploiting their potential in creative activities.